Fight fans all over the world, it's Daddy P with Slap Happy Gorilla Podcast. What? I'm back. Turki Alsheik, the puppet master. I don't know what's going on. Turki Alsheik, man, look, I got to say, he got some intriguing matchups with some intriguing cards coming up. But, man, how he got these cards set up is a little suspect to me. I mean, this Devin Haney, it's fight week for Devin Haney. This fight card with Ryan Garcia, Rolly Romero, that's the head of the fight card. But, you know, Devin Haney is fighting Jose Ramirez on the fight card. Then you got Teofimo Lopez, Arnold Barboza. Listen, this fight card is taking place on May the 2nd in Times Square, New York. So I guess, I don't know, is that why you got, you know, you want to have a Latino, a Latin guy kind of heading it up? I don't know, I guess, in Ryan Garcia. But this the thing, Ryan Garcia, he is a guy that has a big following that's not just in boxing. I think that's what Turki Alsheik is trying to bring a lot of casual eyes, casual fans to the sport. But, you know, Ryan Garcia, he just coming off of suspension. Like here recently, he just got off of suspension. You know what I'm saying? And he's heading up a card with Rolly Romero. Listen, man, I can't make this up. Y'all already know this ain't new news, but it's just a trip to me to see how Ryan Garcia, Rolly Romero is heading up a card. He just got off suspension, and they fighting for a title. They fighting for the WBA title. And I don't know what's up with WBA. I thought they were supposed to be consolidating all those titles and getting rid of the like little regular titles and all of that. But there's got to be the regular title, because if it's the welterweight title, you know, y'all know Gerard Ennis holds the super title, right? The real WBA. So, I mean, this got to be the regular title. But anyway, they fighting for it. Ryan Garcia, Rolly Romero is fighting for that title. And on top of that, they heading up the card. Now, to me, the more intriguing fight on that card is Devin Haney. You know, Devin Haney, Jose Ramirez. Now, you know, I think they could have built a story from that fight. You know, you got Devin Haney that's coming back. The redemption story is on the road to fighting Ryan Garcia. You know, you got Jose Ramirez, who lost to Arnold Barboza, who Teofimo Lopez fighting on the same card. You know, he's trying to get back in contention. You know what I'm saying? You probably could have sold that a little bit, but I guess that is a title fight. The Ryan Garcia and Rolly Romero, I don't know how they got it to be a title fight, but it is. This guy is coming off a year suspension, and the suspension is involving performance-enhancing drugs. So I don't know, man. But anyway, that's just a little suspect to me. Devin Haney, and to me, that fight with Jose Ramirez, a lot of people might, you know, I don't know what y'all think about Jose Ramirez, but he is a tough customer, a tough out of boxing for any boxer on any night that's in and around those weight classes. Some people say that he's a trumped up champion, a trumped up guy from Top Rank, but hey, he's a tough customer, man. He is a former unified champion. And yeah, he did get some opportunities. Bob Arum did give him some opportunities, but he had to fight and capitalize on them opportunities. And if you look up his resume, he got a decent resume for the era of guys that he came up with. At 140, he has a very good resume. So you got Jose Ramirez, Devin Haney. To me, that fight is probably the most intriguing fight on that card, you know, bar none. I mean, you could argue the Arnold Barboza, Teofimo Lopez, but I mean, I don't know. Devin Haney, he's coming back. You know, he got a lot of questions that need to be answered. Is he the same? Is he a shot fighter? How much damage was done to him? And, you know, like, how's he going to react to getting hit with 8-ounce gloves under the lights, So it's a lot of questions to be answered. That's a very intriguing fight, but it's on the undercard, you know what I'm saying, of Ryan Garcia and Rolly Romero, which is a fight that, hey, look, no disrespect to Rolly Romero. He is a guy limited in talent. He does have some talent. He got to punch his chance in every fight, but he's limited. He's very limited. Ryan Garcia, a lot more talented boxer. And, hey, it is what it is. But to me, hey, it's an intriguing matchup, but it's a spectacle, man. But I guess this whole card is supposed to be a spectacle card. So I guess what better matchup you will use to sell the card than a spectacle? But I'll settle. That's settled. But July the 12th, now you have on that card, you got Shakur Stevenson, William Zepeda. This is a long-awaited title fight. I made a video. A lot of people wanted to crucify me when I made that video, but I don't care because it got a lot of eyes on it. And I got a chance to rant a little bit. But William Zepeda, Shakur Stevenson is on that card, and that's probably the best, most awaited fight on the card. But it's being headed up by Edgar Berlanga and Hamaz Shiraz. Come on, bro. Edgar Berlanga, he's most noted for losing to Canelo Alvarez. He did come back and get a win. He's in the win column again. He came back and beat a guy. But he's most known for getting beat up by Canelo. But he did go 12 rounds. I guess that's what they're looking at. And also Turki Alsheik, his boy is Hamaz Shiraz. So, who is a Muslim guy, up and coming. And I guess he's trying to push him a little bit, trying to push that, that guy. I guess that's what it is. But that's who's heading up the card. But Shakur Stevenson, also on that same card, man, you also got another title fight. Shakur Stevenson is the WBC champion for the 135-pound division. Listen, you also have another title fight that's on that card in Alberto Puello versus Subriel Matias, who is a very exciting ex-champion. So, you got some good guys on these cards, man. But then you got Edgar Berlanga that's heading up the card. I don't know. That's a little suspect to me. But anyway, Shakur Stevenson, William Zepeda. Now, both guys are coming off of lackluster wins, as Shakur Stevenson had to find a late replacement. He was supposed to be fighting Schofield on that card, and Schofield got sick or whatever. They took him off the card, and they had to find somebody. They got Josh Padley, who is a known electrician. Some people call him cab driver, but he's not a cab driver. Listen, he is an electrician that did come off the couch to make weight and fight Stevenson. Stevenson knocked him out. Now he done came back and got him a win. Yes, Josh Padley did come back and fight since he fought Shakur Stevenson, and he won. He got a knockout, if I ain't mistaken. But anyway, supposedly that's a lackluster win because it's from a guy that's not really a known boxer, kind of like a journeyman, whatever. And and also William Zepeda coming off the Tevin Farmer wins, which both of them people was crying robbery. And that's what my problem with the Shakur Stevenson William Zepeda fight is. Not that it's a good fight. It is a good fight. But I was very upset because William Zepeda really should have been the one that was pushing to fight Shakur Stevenson, because William Zepeda is the one that's next up to fight him. He should use his mandatory status to, to push Shakur Stevenson to fight him. But Shakur Stevenson is the champion, and he been chasing William Zepeda around like William Zepeda is the champion, and Shakur Stevenson is the next up out of mandatory. So that's what really teed me off with that, is that, I kind of wanted Shakur Stevenson to move on with his career and fight somebody else. But who else he gonna fight? Really, this is the best fight for Shakur Stevenson to be made. He's a named guy, the top of the contender list. And, who else you go get to fight? Shakur Stevenson is not going to fight his friend, Keyshawn Davis, who is another champion. And Tank Davis got Lamont Roach problems. So who is he going to fight, William Zepeda is as good an opponent as any. And also, I'm going to tell you this. To me, I think Shakur Stevenson can showcase on this particular fight. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a fan of Shakur Stevenson, by the way. So y'all don't know, y'all don't think that video was against or like trying to take a dump on Shakur Stevenson. No, I was just upset that he was chasing around William Zepeda. And really, William Zepeda ain't on his level. It's just plain and simple. I'm just say it like that. And I ain't no disrespect to William Zepeda. He's an exciting enough fighter. But to me, he just not on Shakur Stevenson level. And he proved that in the Tevin Farmer 2 fights. Both fights, people was crying robbery. The first fight, Tevin Farmer dropped him. The second fight, Tevin Farmer got hurt and still gave him a competitive fight. So, Tevin Farmer, and I know the case with this, Tevin Farmer is a guy, he's getting long in the tooth. If you look at his resume, you might think that he's a nobody. But Tevin Farmer is a former world champion and a very respectable fighter. He's a little long in the tooth in his career at this point. He's in the twilight of his career. But Tevin Farmer, man, is a decent enough fighter. He is the epitome of an African-American slick boxer. You know what I'm saying? I guess that's why they matched him up with him, because they thought that he was a little long in the tooth. He could fight him to prepare him for Shakur Stevenson, and it'll be a showcase fight. I guess they thought he would go knock Tevin Farmer out, but Tevin Farmer had different plans. Tevin Farmer is a southpaw. That's another reason why they probably wanted to fight him, to get Zepeda ready for Stevenson. Tevin Farmer is a southpaw, but he's a slick boxer. That don't get hit type of style where you go miss and he go make you pay. You know what I'm saying? And he, like I say, the first fight, he floored William Zepeda. He knocked him down. And in the second fight, he still gave him much as he could tote. But that proved to me, because he's a little older, he does have some of the same attributes as Shakur Stevenson, but he is way older. Shakur Stevenson is a lot younger, a lot sharper, and more elusive. You know what I'm saying? So what is William Zepeda going to be able to do with him? But it is a good fight. It's a good matchup for the 135-pound division. And really, it's a long-awaited matchup that people been waiting, because William Zepeda it just seemed like to me he been running. I don't know. But anyway, that fight could very well be the headline of a card. Very well could be. But you got Edgar Berlanga, Hamad Shiraz, and I guess that's because Turki Alsheik, Shiraz is his boy. He's a Muslim guy. He trying to push him along, whatever. But Edgar Berlanga, man, look, both guys coming off of, Edgar Berlanga is known for getting beat up by Canelo. He did get a win, but also, I guess the most notable fight for Shiraz was Adames. He fought Adames to a draw, and, it is what it is. It's an intriguing enough matchup, but, you got other matchups that's more intriguing on that card to me. But these cards are both suspects for who they got heading them up. Both of them are in New York. The one that's on July the 12th is rumored to be held at in Central Park. So, I mean, I don't know. Edgar Berlanga could probably bring out the Puerto Rican fan base in New York. He do get a lot of support from them. And then, Shiraz is Muslim. New York has a big population, a big Muslim population. So, I mean, I guess that's a selling point. But what's the deal with Ryan Garcia and Raleigh Romero? I don't know, man. All I know is, hey, look, it's some good boxing. I'm going to be tuned in. But y'all let me know what y'all think about it. Like, hate, comment, subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell icon so you can be notified every time it go down. And y'all let me know what y'all think about who's heading up these cards and how got fighters like Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson always get overlooked, and they probably like the most loved to be hated on. But anyway, this Daddy P. I'm out of here, y'all.